Hey, this is Gerald Bass Kicking Adventures. I just wanted to, first of all, I want to tell everybody Merry Christmas. Hope everybody had a great time with their family and friends, and just don't forget what the holidays are truly about. Uh, but also, I want to talk to you about, something that's on my mind. The Kim Potter trial. It ended a few days ago. She was found guilty, first degree, second degree manslaughter for accidentally shooting Daunte Wright. Daunte Wright, 20-year-old criminal. He has run ins with the police, such as in 2019, he robbed a woman at gunpoint, choked her, pulled money out of her bra. He had another uh, weapons charge where he had a weapon he wasn't supposed to have in a public place, um, and a few other run ins with the police. So everybody knows the story. 3 cops pulled him over, got him out of the car. Cops being very professional. And, he decides that, he wants to do his little wannabe gangster stuff and jump in the car and try to speed off. Kim Potter pulls out her pistol instead of a taser and accidentally shoots him. Immediately after she realized what she did, it was very obvious it was a mistake. A lot of people say, how can you make a mistake of pulling out a pistol versus a taser when they're shaped different, they look different, the handles feel different? Well, but the only people that's really saying that are people that's never been in that situation before, where it is really a life-death situation. One of those police officers, the one on the passenger side, was halfway in the car when all this was going on. I mean, even the 2 officers, Kim Potter and the other officer that was on the driver's side. I mean, if he speeds off, they no telling what can happen. And it goes back to, I wonder what would happen if he just got out, respectful, yes sir, no sir. I wonder how that would have turned out. And I also wonder why every time we see one of these, well, not every time, but 95% of the time we see one of these videos, it's always a criminal. Don't care what color your skin is. I say this every video. I don't care what color your skin is. I don't care what sex you are. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what religion. I don't care who you voted for. I don't care about none of that shit. Could have been a white kid. I'd still be making the same video. But if it would have been a white kid, it would have never made the national news like it did. The reason it made the national news, white cop, black kid. The left, the Democrats, they live for that. That's why it made national media. So we got a young man that is dead, and we got a police officer who's 49 years old, spent her career with the police department, no strikes against her, going to prison, just because we got this dumbass wannabe gangster, don't want to obey the police. My opinion, Kim Potter should not be going to prison. A car is a deadly weapon. He jumped in the car trying to speed off. He had no concern about those 3 police officers or anybody else. I'm not saying that he should have been shot, but I can definitely see how, if she would have pulled out the gun instead of the taser on purpose, I would understand why. We keep glorifying all these little thugs instead of the police. I mean, half you people out there don't even know how to use a gun. So if the police ain't going to protect you, how the hell are you going to protect yourself when one of these little thugs try to rob your ass? You ever think about that? At some point, we got to start giving credit where credit's due. That's the police department. This country would be an absolute mess without it. But we are destroying the police morale. I mean, that's a job that would be hard to get up to look forward to going to nowadays. And my hat's off to the police officers. You know, it's real simple. If you don't want to have an encounter with the police, then don't break the law. And if you're such a dumbass that you just can't help from breaking the law, you just have to do it, then when the police encounter you, don't try to fight the police. If you do, you're either going to eat pavement, get the shit beat out of you, get tased, or maybe even get shot. It's like the old saying goes, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And if you try to fight the police, I don't have any problem if they rough you up a little bit. If I try to fight the police, to be honest with you, I'd perfectly expect to get roughed up a little bit. But I'm smart enough, number one, not to break the law. And number two, if I did break the law, I'm just going to do as they ask, and everything will go real smooth. Last time I had an encounter with law enforcement was several years back. I was coming home from work. Highway patrol pulled me over, going 72 in a 45. I honestly had no idea how fast I was going. I was going down a 4-lane road. The road was going from 4 lane to 2 lanes. I had a couple of cars I had to pass. I gave it some gas. And about the time I got around those cars, highway patrol was coming the other way. He pulled me over when he walked up to the car. I didn't just crack my window a couple inches. I didn't stick my phone out, in his face recording it. I didn't act like I was mad at him because he interrupted my day. I was very respectful to him, and he was very respectful to me. I explained why I was going fast at that moment. He asked me what kind of driving record I had. I said I had a perfect driving record. He took my information back to his car. He came back a few minutes later, said, Gerald, you got a really good driving record. I'm going to give you a warning ticket. Slow down. I told him, thank you. That's how that ended. And I remember after that happened, I made a post on Facebook just kind of explaining what happened. And, you know, how nice the highway patrolman was. And I had multiple people come in and respond and told me that was my white privilege. So a couple things. Number one, there is no such thing as white privilege. And if people start talking to you about white privilege, they're a dumbass. That had nothing to do with my white privilege. That had everything to do with my respect and the way I handled the situation. Okay? It's just that simple. This country cannot survive without police, and we need police to look forward to going to work every day. We're making that almost impossible. And actually, it's not we, it's the Democrats, the left. Defund the police department. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. But a beautiful note to that is one of the politicians, I can't remember who it was, but it was some politician in Georgia a year or so ago that was, you know, screaming defund the police. And his dumbass had his car stolen. Oh, that was beautiful. A couple little gangsters, wannabes, stole his car. So anyway, my rant is about over. It's very simple. Kim Potter should not be going to prison for what she did. If you don't want a problem with the police, don't break the law. If you do break the law, obey their orders. It don't get any simpler than that. And again, why is it always the little wannabe thugs that are in these videos? I know we can probably find a couple that really don't make any sense. But it's true. White, black, brown, pink, I don't care what color your damn skin is. But it just so happens that we only see the ones that fit the left's agenda, which is a white cop killing someone of color. White cop killing a white man, that will never make the news. You know, we got to go search for those because they just let that go. Anyways, I'm done on this video, but trust me, I'll have another video coming out because the stupidity in this country is overwhelming. It's overwhelming. It's almost like I'm just waiting to wake up one day and you know, they get on TV and say, yeah, we just been kidding with you the last several years. Yeah, let's go back to the way things used to be. And the way things used to be is the majority of the people, you could trust them. Nowadays, you got to watch out who you try to trust nowadays. Seems like everybody's out to, of course, not everybody, but seemed like a lot of people was just out to try to get over on somebody. Anyways, appreciate you watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you got any comments, please leave them down below. This country's got to get better. There's a lot of kids that, are growing up, they're seeing this, that don't know how to make it better. I mean, we need to show them how to make it better. At some point, it's got to turn around. All right, I'm done. Again, I hope y'all had a great Christmas today. Enjoy the rest of your holiday week heading into New Year's. And hopefully we can, 2022 will be better than 2021. Take care.